Okay, getting ready here for round 7 with the white splash amulet list. Haven't really got to see much of the tech of the deck do much of anything today, but we certainly have got to see Eldamri's Call be good, and just Titan doing Titan things be good. The deck has a naturally powerful engine, so that's the whole point of playing it. I'll keep this. Great time to be on the play. Getting this amulet in under a potential discard spell feels really good. Mill? Mill, okay. Well, on the upside, they can't Surgical Colossus because we only have one Colossus in our deck, so they can't mill over it and Surgical it, which means we're likely going to have a very silly turn next turn. Opponent leaving up 2 mana. I assume that means they have Counterspell up, but we can just simply play around that by going Cavern. So easy enough. It does mean 1 less land in hand, but I think 3 is plenty to play around Counterspell. Hopefully that's the only archive trap from our opponent. I think I want to bounce the Cavern. They haven't milled any of our Valakutes yet, which is nice for us. This is a really hard matchup. I'd be really happy if we could steal game 1. Suppose this should be on Giant. Wow, that is a really unfortunate Colossus. We hit no Valakutes, no Talaria Wests, no Primeval Titans. Guess we'll see if Grazer resolves. Okay. Extremely unfortunate. They can cycle to Millis for 4. Drawing 3 cards. Any more archive traps? Okay, we dodged any extra archive traps. Would love to draw a Valakut or a Titan. They hit us with a Tasha's here. We have 4 Titans left in the deck, so Tasha's will not kill us. But it will put us very low on cards. So if they Tasha's us here, we will probably need to top deck Titan or Valakut and have some Valakuts left in our deck. Well, there goes all our Valakuts. There's still maybe Sunhome? No, Sunhome's gone too. Okay. So with Sunhome gone, I guess I don't want to be searching my deck with Saga, so I should definitely bounce this and replay it. But I assume we're just dead, because we're dead to just about every card one can possibly imagine. Just makes sense to play out the most lands for the Colossus. We're dead to a land, a fetch land. We're dead to any mill card. Yeah, fetch land does it. Okay. Well, that's a sad way to go. But okay, so we got some things to bring in. We can bring in these endings. We can bring in the Gargaroth, the Endurance, Bajukabog, Cavernous Souls, Engineered Explosives. I think being up to 68 cards is good, especially with Endurance. We want the Endurances to be in our deck. We don't want... we don't want them to be, what am I trying to say? Surgical. We don't want our Titan to be surgical. So I think I like going up to 68 cards here. Our opponent saw we had a main deck endurance, so there's a good chance that they will be bringing in Graveyard Hate. But we can also sort of like play through Graveyard Hate. I think I'm going to mulligan this, even though Endurance is a good card. I think the hand's too land light. Okay, I like this hand a lot better, so I get to probably just ending whatever crab they play on one. And without a crab going, their deck is a lot... If they lose their turn 1 crab, their deck is a lot slower. No turn 1 crab. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're threatening to do some pretty dangerous things pretty quickly. Are they just protecting the crab? Just like guaranteeing themselves a mill 6 out of the crab? Okay. Hopefully they don't surgical dryad here. No spell pierce? Okay. So they hit the Boros, but we still have the Slayers. So we can still haste. Suppose I should get a green source in case the Dryad dies. I also kind of like getting a Bajuka Bog for myself to play around Drown in the Lock. So I think Bajuka Bog... Maybe Temple Garden? Maybe Fetchland? Oh, I targeted the wrong person with the Bajuka Bog. Whoops. Well, that's a punt. We still do have lethal if they kill the Titan, I guess. But, I mean, obviously that was not the correct play. I'm just playing around Murderous Cut. That's what I'm doing. if they kill the Dryad... The Sun Home is in our graveyard. Okay, but we're getting Valakut. Okay. Okay, good enough. Got there. Any changes? Probably not. I don't think Rest in Peace is worth bringing in. I think we want to make them do the exiling. Even though Rest in Peace plays around things like Surgical and Extirpate, I think we're just kind of naturally good against Surgical and Extirpate with the Gargaroth and the Colossus and the Dryad. And the, Endurance Urza's Saga beatdown plan. Mill is always a tricky matchup for Amulet. I think I have to mulligan this, even though it's got an Amulet and a castle. I don't think Gargaroth is a good enough threat. I think I can do much better on 6. I hate having to throw away hands like this in general. Where all the mana is good, and it's like, you're going to get to play a game, but... yeah. I think I'm supposed to keep this bottom ending with the thought that Eladamri's Call can grab Endurance. If we had a white source, I definitely would have kept that ending. Amulet was just about the best top deck we could have had. If they Surgical our Titan's Call can also get us Colossus. And they might wait on a Surgical on Titan until we're actually near the mana of it to try and get max value, and we might be able to punish that, for example, with a in response Endurance. It's probably getting counterspelled. Remand. That's fine by me. There goes both our endurances. Okay, so we're gonna have to win this fair and square. We can play both Dryads this turn, so I will play both Dryads this turn. We really need the last Valakut to not get milled. Okay. Valakut still, okay. There's the other Valakut, okay. That's a problem. Sunhome is milled, Valakut is milled. Talaria West is milled. Colossus is milled. We have 12 cards left in our deck. They can at least mill 6 of them. Or 11 cards left in our deck. They can at least mill 6 of them with the Oboro. We have no endurances left. We don't even have anything particularly useful to search for with the Eladamri's Call. I mean, that's it, yeah. Well, I mean, that's unfortunate. I think, like, there's lots of ways we could have won this. I think if our Valakuts didn't both get milled, this would be pretty easy to win. I think if our Endurances didn't both get milled, this would be pretty easy to win. I think if our Cultivator Colossus Game 1 had not just been a total dud. So I don't necessarily think... I mean, I don't think we played bad, and I don't think our list is unprepared, certainly, to face this matchup. But, yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you hit the bad end of variance, and I think that's what happened here. All right, well, hopefully we can still, like top 16 or whatever, and I'll see everyone for the next round.